down there? It's a ledge of some kind. Well, this looks like a job for artificial fix-it structures. Start sticking a few down there. Bring them up to here if I can. Can't. I'll just make an angle here. Should be able to connect something to... There we go. I feel like I'm balancing on a tightrope when I'm building these things. Let's get this out in the open where I can see it. There we go. Not taking any chances here. Now, I have gas masks. I can actually go down here and see what's with all these gaseous, what do you call them? Emitters? Choke points, maybe? What's down here? What are they protecting? It looks like a cave of some kind. You know, the kind with spiders in them. You remember these, right? Oh, yeah. Deep in the bowels of this place. Something I'd rather not. Sword. That's better. I was gonna shoot that other one down. Keep forgetting I already reloaded this thing. See a power slug up here. Take that. This is over here. All this gas, there's got to be something. Maybe that power slug was it. Looks like about all. Yeah. Alright, fine. I'll get out of here. I got what's... I suppose I got what I came for. Okay, let's go back home. Oh my goodness. I know I'd forgotten something. Yeah, I keep forgetting this one miner. Shouldn't be too bad. I imagine that Quevaal is going to be like the Caterium product here. The only making it into Quevaal. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but so far that's what it's looked like. I'll just wait for this to go up to 500. Okay, I'll take that. Go to my research terminal. And finally figure out how to make this high-speed connector. Research completed. High-speed connector recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available. Doesn't say anything else other than that, huh? So to make this, what do I need? Circuit boards. Well, I've got those. What was the last part of the alien megafauna? Yeah, hostile organisms. I need 5 oscillators, 10 alien DNA, and 5 circuit boards. So, here's some circuit boards. Certainly got a lot of proteins to make alien DNA from. How much? Okay, it's 1 to 1. And 5 crystal oscillators. I'm gonna end up making 6, but that's beside the point. And where is... Wait a second. How many of these do I need? That's a lot of quick wire. Gee, no wonder. Let me see. 56 times 5 is 280. Yeah, I'm glad I threw in some... I got more criteria more than I need. That is still 135 is divisible by 3, so... Let me see. Only about 77 more of these spools of quick wire to go, so... it does sort of foreshadow just how much I'm going to need that node. I probably will have to put a factory there eventually. There yet? Nearly. Alright, so I should be able to make all 5 of them now. Let me just double check. Yeah. Now, hostile organism detection. Hostile organisms added to the object scanner. Note that it can't detect the species, only aggression. There are many creatures that dislike you, Pioneer, but I am your true friend. I don't know, I find it hard to trust a disembodied voice. Everything in here requires a lot of SAM fluctuators, and I can't actually make those yet. There's a lot of really advanced stuff here. Although I'll be able to close out my cilia by the time the rover starts hitting the road as far as oil processing is concerned. It's a shame I have to bang out 100 oscillators to get my hands on that hard drive scanner. These I need 300 black powder total. A couple hundred rebar rounds. And it looks like all the Caterium has finished processing. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to make some more power shards. Put this away. Although I guess what I could do is process some of this stuff into alien DNA. See if I couldn't hold on to all of it. Sometimes you gotta decide what you want to keep and what you don't. And now this is finished. Take all that. I suppose next I'm gonna have to go prospecting for oil. I know where there's oil. It is way, way over. Oh, where was it? Oh yeah, here. Still kind of have nightmares about that place. There's still so much to explore. Well, I finally figured out what was wrong. With this place. There was this one section of conveyor belt, which I thought I could get away with making a Mark II, because I thought Mark II conveyor belts carried a maximum of 180 items per second. Turns out it's only 120. So I had that conveyor belt replaced with a Mark III, which goes up to 270, I think. And now everything's running pretty smoothly. But one other thing I noticed is that we are... Here we go. Pretty close to capacity here. 541 megawatts. That's kind of a lot. And there are certain research items which require a lot of nobelisks and black powder. Although on the bright side of this thing, I've got lots of encased industrial beams. I know that there's a demand for them. And how are we doing with respect to versatile frameworks? This is a modular frame box. The versatile framework box is on top of it. Here. Ooh. Okay, well, we were at, I think, 10 stacks of modular frames. I'm going to go check on the Combine Factory, but I'm going to have to shut the Combine Factory down if I want to... if I want to advance any further here. So yeah, I'm taking out versatile frameworks. I'm going to stop by the space elevator and deposit them. I suppose it might make more sense to use like a truck stop for that, but in all honesty, I'm just glad to have this factory up and going. I can always keep track of how many of these versatile frameworks there are by checking up on how many modular frames are left. Speaking of, I'm not really sure. And if there aren't any left, well, I'm gonna have to... Well, there's still a demand for steel beams. So we're just gonna have to let the... Wait a second. I don't think there's a box for those. Did I just go right by the space elevator and not bother dropping these off? Alright, hold on. It's not very formal, but... Yeah, now we're up to 390. It's a drop in the bucket, but it's still not as much of a drop. So you remember Coal Mountain, right? There we have a coal node, albeit a pure one, and a sulfur node. And how do you make black powder? Well, you use coal and sulfur. Modular frames. Here we go. Oh, whoop-de-friggin' do. Although, nah, I'll need modular frames to build with. So I guess I'll just have to wait for this to make more of them. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I'm going to be able to swing this. I mean, I'm planning on using Mark 1 miners and then adding assemblers to that, and 2 assemblers, that's 30. So that brings the total up to 570, 561. I wonder why that happened. Unless, of course, that was me loading things into the space elevator, but that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So I'm going to shut something off anyway. Not exactly as warmed up to the idea of it being the combine factor as it was, because of how many modular frames we don't have. How is the store? Is that up or no? I think it might be. So yeah, I'm gonna cut the store off. It's not the first time I've done it, but let's see if that does anything. It should. Well, now the maximum consumption is down, but sure is a dilemma. Yeah, I still don't know what to do. I'll shut off this part of the combine factory, the part that makes plates. There's one over here, and I think this one's also involved. That's the thing about the combine factory. And then once, and then eventually, these are gonna stop running because they're out of war, and they'll stop making plates, but I have a pretty considerable amount of them in here, the storage container. Meanwhile, some more rotors. Alright, I think we've stopped making plates now. Or at least start to stop. 527. I wonder, can I swing what is possibly 3 assemblers? Yeah. I suppose it comes back as a solid maybe.